Hey guys, welcome back. This is MD, and these are the things I wish I knew before for Atelier Sophie 2. The game is amazing. I loved it. There are new mechanisms in this game. There are so many new things to do. The game is more interactive. The game is not as linear. The maps are different. But yeah, there are so many things that I wish I knew, and these are the things that I'm going to share with you to help you progress in this game. Because even if you play the game on easy, the game is still tough, and there are so many things the game won't tell you. So first things first, we're going to start with collecting. Collect everything that you see, because the game actually tells you what are the items that can be found in each location. So it's a good idea to pick up everything, because when you are trying to make an item, you know where to pick it up. And if you can even go to the guide helps menu, and you can check the item from there and see where you can get it and go and get it. You can see I have a lot of questions marked because I need to upgrade my items. But yeah guys, before we move on, this is a product review, so please support us with this one until we continue back. We got our hands on the Mobius EX3210R. It's a 32-inch Quad HD HDR gaming monitor by BenQ. It has 165 refresh rate and it looks phenomenal on your desk. It has a true sound by Trevelo. As for the specs, it is, as I said, 2K monitor with HDR10 VZ display HDR with 400 nits. As for the connectivity, we have 2 HDMI ports, 1 display port, 1 USB type B and USB 3.0, so you can use it for your PC as well as for your console. I've been using it for my console gaming as well as for my PC. Listen to the sound. This is completely from the monitor itself. Amazing, right? So yeah, it's really good. The colors are bright. It supports all the way to 165 refresh rate. So it's a really good package, and it's good for your eyes. It's a curved monitor as well. I enjoyed it truly. So if you really want to check out more about this monitor, then please look in the description below and you'll find all of the information. And as always, thank you guys for staying with us. Thank you for watching that. So yeah, starting with the next point, be up to date. Upgrade your equipment, use debuffs, and use link attacks. Whenever you get a chance to do a link attack, do it, because it will cost you almost like 0 MP. So always utilize that. Otherwise, if you use the skills by themselves, you will be using a lot of MP, and then maybe the rest of the battle you're trying to get those MP back. So yeah, and also upgrade your items. I mean, as you progress through the story, new items will unlock. Even the current ones you can upgrade to even better, because you're getting new items, new equipment, whatever it is, new recipes. So always keep updating. I mean, don't update it every few minutes. No, play the game, progress a little bit, maybe every 10 levels, 15 levels, go and upgrade it. You know, your equipment, maybe you can now have better stats, better trades, whatever it is. You know, just keep doing that, because the game is tough. You know, even if you try to skip everything, you're gonna you just want to continue through the story, there will be a boss battle or an enemy that you cannot beat to progress. So it's a good idea to always get the best items for collecting the new material, always having the best the adventure items, you know, everything up to date. Also, the last point, which is the debuffs, the skills that you have or the link attack, make sure you choose the ones that give debuffs to the monsters, because you know there's something called aura in this game, and to be honest, it's one of the annoying features of this game. Every battle there's going to be an enemy that has an aura which you need to destroy. It's 20 or sometimes 50 attacks, and if you give the debuffs and if you have critical hits, you can kill that monster easily. So choose skills that will give debuff to the monster, make it weaker against your sword attacks, against some magic. Even if it says resisted, but you can see that this can give it a debuff, choose that. You know, make the enemy weaker, because otherwise the monster will have an aura and you are defenseless, or you don't have any protection. The monster will literally, beat you within minutes. As you can see now, I'm giving him debuffs. It's actually making some changes. Also, I don't know if you have noticed that crackling dravite at the top, it actually changes the weather. You know, every battle, the game tells you about this earlier on, but you can see here it's already thunderstorm, because the monster is already weak against thunderstorm. But if you see that the weather is different, change the weather to thunderstorm, to rain, depending on where. As you can see, this one is weak against the normal, like sunny weather. So I'm trying to use that. If it's thunderstorm and the way monster is going to perform well in the thunderstorm, then that's a bad idea. So don't do that. So yeah, take a look at all of these things, like the condition of the battle, if the monster is weak against the thunderstorm or the rain or not, use that. Check if you have any buffs, remove those buffs, give yourself buffs, and give the monster debuffs. Always have a look. It doesn't, when it says vulnerable, yes, that is good. But even if it says resisted, check what does this attack does, like if it does like any, if it puts any weaknesses, if it's going to make the monster slower. All of these, take them into account, and you're going to have a really, really nice and easy battle. As you can see, I don't want to bring it to thunderstorm. I'm always showing you that, but yeah, especially Sophie and Plakta have this. So make sure that they are in the battle all the time. And make sure, look at here, the monster dispelled everything, so I'm just going to put everything, try to put everything back. Otherwise, yes, I'm just going to be really, really damaged. And also carry items with you that will really push you, regen after every attack. Reviving the Phoenix down, or also giving yourself MP and HP all the time. Keep them. All of the members should have them, not one or two, all of them. So moving on, we have something called ability points. So before you level up, you level up your items, that's it. But now, every time you level up, you get ability points. Every time you find a new place, you get ability points. There are some certain conditions that you can achieve, you get ability points. You can use these ability points to rank up or level up some of the abilities or the traits that you can have. For example, your gathering materials will be high. As you can see here, after a battle, I'm completing all of these conditions and I'm gonna get ability points. So use these ability points. Sometimes they can rack up and you have no idea about them in your just menu. So just go and check where after leveling up, after finding a site. As you can see in the map earlier on, I found a site and I'm just going to show you again. So always search for these sites, try to get all of the recipes, try to level up, and you should get a lot of ability points, which will help you. As you can see now, I'm just going to go here and I'm going to discover this new site, which will later on give me a lot of points. So utilize those to level up your gathering skills, level up your HP, attack, critical attacks actually, and critical damage. Free weather control. Once you get into the game, you will know that you can change the weather of the maps and the maps will be completely different. But the thing is, every item has a certain use, like 10 times, 12 times. But actually, if you unlock the area, when you travel, when you want to go travel back to that area, there's an option to go during the day or during the rain or during the snow. Not all of them have it, but some of the maps have it. So utilize that as well. And instead of wasting the weather controls. So instead of going and changing it all the time, just from the fast travel menu, you can just jump into the weather that you like. If you want to go to the sunny, choose the sunny. If you want to go to the rainy, choose the rainy. Because the weather, the map changes. So instead of using that item, use this trick. Friends, you will see them popping up every time. You will have their stories all the time. If you're too bored, you don't want to watch it, skip them. For me, to be honest, I keep skipping a lot of them because, to be honest, they are too much and they are never ending. So always go watch them, interact with them, because they will give you points. They will get better stats. So, and sometimes it's just a story, just a quick scene, or then they just speak. Sometimes they actually require some items as well. But yeah, clear them whenever you see them. Whenever you go back after playing a little bit of story, and because yes, you will get recipes, you will unlock new items, they will get new better stats. And if you are stuck, if you just go to them and you see no progress, no worries, check. Maybe they require a certain item. Maybe there are some conditions that you need to complete before you can complete their story. For example, Plakta, she wants the hot potato soup. You know what I mean? So keep checking what they want. She wants an antique board, which I just unlocked, by the way. I just have to make it and give it to her so I can progress into her story. So keep checking those. Try to finish their stories as fast as possible. They also give you ability points, which you just talked about. So yeah, really just do them, finish them up, skip them if they are too much. Otherwise, they are really some good, funny stuff. No auto synthesizing. When you are making items, I know we are gonna be in a hurry. The synthesizing is a lot of process. If it's normal items, I usually just automatically synthesize. But if it's an item that you really need, I don't advise you to do the auto synthesizing. As you can see, I'm trying to make a pickaxe here, and I'm just going to choose random items. I'm just going to use auto add ingredients. As you can see, look at the stats. They are not that great because the game is it doesn't care. Like whatever item you give it, they will just try to shove in whatever it is. Like look at the mining. It's just only mining. It's not even master mining. But I'm just going to show you, like if I'm going to go back and try to like do it by myself, I can make a huge difference, in the stats. So yeah, I'm making a full video on this, like how to do it and how to get the maximum stats. So please do watch that video because it's going to be a long video if I'm going to put it here. But yeah, do it yourself, check what you want, check all of the traits that you want. So pick up the items which give these traits and the effects, and yeah, and the quality maybe if you want that. So you can create the perfect item with the highest quality with all of the effects and the traits that you want. So yeah, no auto synthesizing, especially when it comes to your weapons, to your equipment, to your adventure tools. You can see if the game tells you like if I have enough material to go and get the capable mining or the major gathering and all and so on. So check, like pick up the items one by one. Do not just randomly just press X. No, that's not the way to do it, guys. And yeah, moving on to the next point. Critical hits. When you are battling, we spoke about this link attacks, and you have also the DG attacks. Keep them for the last moment. I mean, especially like if you know the monsters are about to die, because what happens if you kill the monsters with a critical attack, you will get rare drops. I'm gonna just demonstrate that right now. I use the link attack and I'm gonna kill someone. As you can see, critical hit, I got a rare drop from one of the monsters. So yeah, it doesn't have to be at the end of the battle. I mean, even during the battle itself, there are like 5-6 monsters and you're about to kill one of them. As you can see, rare drop. Just why? Because of the critical attack. So you try to utilize that. Try to utilize the link attack and get those critical. And equip items that or equipment that will give you or raise your stats for critical hits or attacks. So yeah, guys, one of the last things that I want to talk about is the duplication. When you make an item after gathering a lot of high level material, you just only make one and you want more. So instead of like going and grinding again, go to Pirka's Emporium, go to her and duplicate that item. If it's a weapon, if it's an item that you created, most of the time you can duplicate those. You cannot duplicate everything, especially the items that you gather, but when you make an item, a certain item, you can duplicate that. So if it's a story item, if it's for example a healing item which I really made like a good one, I will copy it and give it to everyone that I have. Maybe it's a weapon, maybe it's a jacket or an accessory, whatever it is. I can copy it and duplicate it, and using the money, the coal, and instead of going and grinding for items all the time. So use this, utilize it. It will unlock early on in the game. So utilize this, and hopefully it will really save up a lot. I mean, for me, it made my game easier, to be honest, having like amazing stuff. But yeah, guys, finally, the last thing that I want to talk about is the game sometimes like gives you something and you are lost. Just simply press the start and see what the requirements are. What do you have to do? What do you have to do to complete this set? So always check the start and check what are the requirements so you can easily move on to the next stages. And guys, that's it. Stay awesome. Hopefully you liked it. Press a comment and like at the bottom in the comments below. And if there's anything you liked and if you want to share, please drop a comment as well. And stay awesome, guys.